when you can tell me that she is dead, I will help you, but not before.
But how do you want us to kill her? If you, who are great and terrible, cannot kill her yourself, well, then how do you expect us to do it?
I do not know. But that is my answer. And until the wicked witch dies, I will not grant your desires. Now go, and do not ask to see me again until you have done your task.
What shall we do now?
Well, I guess there's only one thing we can do. That is to go to the land of the Winkies, seek out the wicked witch, and destroy her.
And so they marched on, gathering all the courage they could, to the land of the Winkies, where the wicked witch dwelled and terrorized any uninvited visitors.
How dare they trespass my domains? And how dare that little wretch wear my sister's shoes? I must have them. They shall certainly pay for this.
So the wicked witch summoned the winged monkeys and said,
Go to the strangers who are within my lands and destroy them all, except the lion. Bring that beast to me, for I have special plans for him.
So the winged monkeys flew away to the land where Dorothy and her friends were walking. Some of the monkeys seized the Tin Woodman and carried him through the air until they reached a land thickly covered with sharp rocks. Here they dropped the poor Tin Woodman, who fell a great distance to the rocks. Other monkeys caught the Scarecrow and with their long fingers pulled all the straw out of his clothes and head. And the remaining monkeys bound the lion until he was unable to bite or scratch or struggle in any way. And then they lifted him and Dorothy up and flew away to the witch's castle. But Dorothy they did not harm, for she bore upon her forehead the mark of the good witch's kiss. When they reached the castle, the wicked witch said to them,
Well, well, what do we have here?
Oh, what is it, lion? Did the cat get your tongue? And you, my dear, what pretty shoes you've got. Would you care to show what they do? What do you mean?
Never mind.
Well, lion, are you ready to be harnessed like a horse?
Oh, if you resist, I can starve you.
You shall have nothing to eat until you do as I say. Take him away. And you, little girl, will be my slave. See that you mind everything that I tell you to do, for if you do not, I will make an end of you, like I did of the poor Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow. So Dorothy worked meekly and diligently night and day, with Toad as her only companion in whatever task the witch gave her to do. Now, the witch watched Dorothy carefully to see if she ever took off her shoes, thinking that she might steal them. But the child was so proud of her pretty shoes that she never took them off. Well, except at night when she took her bath. But the wicked witch was much too afraid of water to go near Dorothy when she was bathing. Indeed, the old witch never touched water. But the wicked creature was cunning, and she finally came up with a trick that would get her what she wanted. I shall place a bar of iron in the middle of the kitchen floor, and I shall use my magic powers to make the iron invisible to the human eye, so that as Dorothy walks across the floor, she stumbles over the bar, and as she falls, the shoes will come off,
and I will be ready to snatch them.
And so it happened, except only one of the shoes came off. Well, give me back my shoe!
I will not. It is now my shoe, not yours.
You're a wicked creature! All I want to do is go back home, and you're keeping me here like a slave. And now you steal my shoe! Don't! You have no right to take my shoe from me! Look what you've done! You're melting!
Didn't you know that water would be the end of me? I should have never have brought you here.
She's dead? Look, Toto. She really is dead. But now I can finally go back home. Seeing that the witch had really melted away to nothing, Dorothy picked up the stolen shoe, put it on her foot again, and ran out to the courtyard to free the lion. The wicked witch is dead. We're no longer prisoners.
Oh, that is wonderful news. But what about the other ones? Well, don't you suppose that we should try to rescue them?
Well, we can try. They traveled to the rocky plain where the Tin Woodman lay. There they straightened up his dents and bent him back into shape again. When they found the Scarecrow, they picked him up and stuffed him with nice, clean straw. And behold, there was the Scarecrow again, as good as ever.
Now that we're all together, let us go back to the Emerald City and tell Oz Dorothy had killed the Wicked Witch.
We've done it! Now you'll get your brains, your heart, and your courage. And I'll get my Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. That's all I really want. After a long journey through the dark forest, all four of them reached the gates to the Emerald City and once more rang the bell. What? You're back again? But I thought you had gone to visit the Wicked Witch of the West.
Well, we did visit her.
And she just let you go?
Well, she couldn't help it, for she is melted.
Melted? Well, that is good news indeed. Oh, I will go tell Oz you're here. After putting on their spectacles again, all four of them were brought to the throne room to see the wizard. This time, they heard a voice seeming to come from somewhere near the top of the great dome, and it said solemnly,
I am Oz, the great and terrible. Why do you seek me?
Where are you?
I am everywhere, but to the eyes of common mortals, I am invisible.
Well, we've come here to claim our promise, oh Oz.
What promise?
You promised to send me back to Kansas when the Wicked Witch was destroyed.
Is the Wicked Witch really destroyed?
Yes, I melted her with a bucket of water.
Dear me, how sudden. Well, come back tomorrow, for I must have time to think it over.
You've had plenty of time already. You must keep your promise to us. Now the lion thought it might be as well to frighten the wizard, so he gave a large, loud roar, which was so fierce and dreadful that Toto jumped away from him in alarm and tipped over the screen that stood in a corner. As it fell with a crash, all of them were filled with wonder, for they saw in just the spot the screen had hidden a little old man who seemed to be as much surprised as they were.
Who are you? Well, I am Oz, the great and terrible. But don't strike me, please don't. Please don't. And I'll do anything you want me to.
But
give me a heart.
So Oz went and brought a pair of tinsmith shears and cut a small square hole on the left side of the Tin Woodsman's breast. Then, going to a chest of drawers, he took out a pretty heart made entirely of silk and stuffed with sawdust.
Oh, it's beautiful. But is it a kind heart?
Oh, very, very kind indeed. Now there. Now you have a heart that any man might be proud of.
Oh. I'm very grateful to you and shall never forget your kindness. Ooh, would you happen to have something that could give me some courage?
Oh, you have plenty of courage, I'm sure. All you need is a confidence in yourself. There's no living thing that is not afraid when it faces danger. The real courage is in facing danger when you are afraid. And that sort of courage you have in plenty. And this shall remind you. Kneel. Oh, wait a minute. By the power vested in me, I, the great and wonderful Oz, name thee Sir Mighty Lion the Courageous. And all of you have witnessed this magnificent event. Now rise. Oh, wait. Ugh. Well, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel full of courage.
I don't suppose that you have anything back there that could send me back to Kansas, do you?
I'm afraid I do not, my dear.
Don't cry, Dorothy. Well, you know we will always be here by your side. I know. It's just that I really do miss my Auntie Em and Uncle Henry. But, my dear, how had I thought of this before? I think I know how to send you back to Kansas. Yes, I believe I can make a balloon. But how? Well, a balloon is made of silk, which is then coated with glue to keep the gas in it. And I have plenty of silk in my palace. I shall fill it with hot air. Well, as long as the air doesn't cool, we should be able to make it past the desert. Wait, are you coming with me? Well, yes, of course. You know, I'm tired of being such a humbug. I should much rather go back to Kansas with you. After much sewing and patching and gluing, the balloon was finally ready. Oz got into the basket and said to all the people, I am now going away to make a visit. Now, while I'm gone, the Scarecrow will rule over you. I command you to obey him as much as you would me, all right? Come, Dorothy, hurry up, or the balloon will fly away. But I can't find Toto anywhere. Toto! Oh, there you are! What have I told you about barking and cat? Come on, let's hurry. No, you're flying away! Come back! I want to go too! I can't come back, my dear. Goodbye! Oh, now what am I going to do? I shall never see Auntie Em and Uncle Henry again. In that very instant, Glinda, the most powerful of all 4 witches in the land, appeared before their very eyes. But my dear child, why, there's no need to cry. Who are you? Well, I'm Glinda, the good witch of the South. Can you help me go back home? Bless your sweet heart. Why, you've had the power to go back home all this time. The silver shoes have wonderful powers, you know. And one of the most curious things about them is that they can carry you to any place in the world. All you gotta do is knock the heels together 3 times and command the shoes to carry you wherever you wish to go. Well, if that is so, then I'll ask them to take me home at
Kansas prairie, and before her stood the new farmhouse Uncle Henry had built after the cyclone had carried away the old one. Auntie Em had just come out of the house to water the cabbages when she looked up and saw Dorothy running toward her. Dorothy!